Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap. Today we have Sunil with us, and Sunil has cracked PFRDA Grade A examination. And let me tell you that Sunil is somebody who has a vast experience when it comes to competitive examinations. He has experience of giving UPSC, SEBI, RBI Grade B, right? IFSCA Grade A also, and now he has cracked PFRDA Grade A examination, right? And we will see also sort of things that what really helped Sunil to crack this examination. We will try to learn from his story. So first of all, welcome Sunil and welcome to EduTap and congratulations for your success.
Thank you, sir, for having me.
Yes. So first of all, I would like to ask you that when you saw your result, what was your reaction at that point of time, and what was the reaction of your family?
So I couldn't believe it for, a minute or so. I was shocked. I was surprised. So I was sobbing then. I went in front of God and I said, "Thank you, God, for helping me out." So it was an emotional moment. So it was the result of lot of hard work, I would say. A lot of time I'd put in for this. SEBI was a failure. IFCL was a failure. And various other exams, insurance, banking in between. And this was the one I was looking for. And I made it. So it was a lot of relieving, a lot of relaxation in my mind. I was relieved. I was happy as well.
Yes, definitely. So can you please tell about yourself, that where you come from and what's your educational background?
So I did my engineering from NIT Karnataka, Surat. And then I worked in Axis Bank for 2.3 years. And then I decided to appear for UPSC. Gave two serious attempts, couldn't clear it. Then I was looking for somewhere else. So then I gave some banking exams, SSC CGL, couldn't make it. So then I decided to appear for SEBI 2024. I couldn't get the interview call that time, though I'd put in a lot of hard work. It was new to me, a lot of learning there, a lot of new things, a lot of new in-depth analytical things there. And so I was broken when I couldn't make it. Then I decided, so there was no notification in that phase after the SEBI. Then I decided to appear for banking exams. I was attempting, but I was not able to make those because QRE wasn't my strength then. Then I appeared for SBI clerk exam. I fortunately make it somehow. And then after that, there was PFRDA notification. I had appeared for NPS Trust as well. I have appeared for IFCL as well. So I was good with paper 2, but paper 1, in terms of descriptive paper, that was a lot of difficult part for me. Even though I've come from UPSC background, descriptive paper in NPS Trust, I could only score 36. In SEBI last year, I scored 58. So a lot of fluctuation there. So a lot of learning as well, that what is going wrong. Then this time as well, I appeared. I was so particular about descriptive paper that I want to make sure that I complete it. I use completely get grammatical sentences, have a coherence in my writing. So yes, so in PFRD I implemented those learning and descriptive paper. In phase 2, paper 2 was, anyways, there was a learning, there was a lot of revision as well. Lot of revision there, Companies Act, economics. And yes, so it was there.
Okay, so can I also ask you that you are already comfortable, you're comfortably working in the banking sector. What was the motivation to go out of the box and prepare for this regulatory bodies examination? Was there any strong motivation, any driving factor behind it?
Yes, because when I see my colleagues, they are much better places. So there was a lot of urge to do something. Banking is good, but banking itself has some limitations in terms of where you can reach. Plus, it takes a lot of time, and I wanted to do the best there. So regulatory was there. So that's why I attempted regulatory exams.
Okay, so let us also talk about that. How did you prepare for the examination? We will divide question into three parts. Firstly, we'll talk about phase one, then phase two, and then we will talk about the interview stage also. So first of all, please share with us that what was your phase one strategy on this PFRD examination.
Okay, so phase one, since I have been appearing for insurance exam and banking exams, because there was no regulatory notification in between that place. So I wanted to be somewhere because there was some pressure and I wanted to be there somewhere. So I had started appearing. So initially I wasn't able to make any, I mean, did not have such good grasp in QRE, but as I attempted those exams, attempted a lot of mocks. So I was comfortable with PFRDA phase one. I mean, from what I can recall, I almost did everything in phase one, paper one. So it was easy for me. And paper two is anyways PFRDA, so I had the exposure of SEBI Grade A 2024.
Okay, is there a specific book list that you follow for the same, for your preparation? Any sources that you would like to share?
There are, of course, EduTap. There is VD sir, that is also there. But if someone is not able to purchase that course, they can go to YouTube and search the various sessions that he has taken, and of course, he can do the preparation from there.
Okay, okay. So primarily EduTap and another channel, what you recommended?
Just, I mean, the sessions that sir take, long sessions for, let's say, banking exams. VD
Okay.
sir takes long sessions, like marathon kind of sessions
Mhm.
for various chapters, let's say percentage ratio. And of course, beyond that, also, if someone has the time, they can go to various other channels as well. There are a lot of channels and sessions that are taken.
Okay,
So,
okay. So now let us also talk about the phase two. So what was your specific strategy for the phase two paper?
phase two revision, I think, is most important because, I mean, no matter how many times you revise, there are chances that you would make mistakes. In phase two paper two, uh, I suggest you take mocks. Some people who are attempting such paper should take mocks from 2, 3 sources. Let the money go. You won't realize the importance of it unless you attempt and get some questions right because you attempted multiple mocks from multiple sources. I'm specifically talking about mocks because different coaching institutes have different orientation towards mocks, and you never know what would be asked in the real paper. So that orientation and that understanding, that perspective would help you. Plus the questions that are ambiguous or uncertain, where you would have to put in some elimination trick or something related to that and get the answer. So that would you would hugely benefit when you attempt multiple mocks.
Hmm.
And if I want to talk about descriptive paper, as I said, I had seen the up and down in descriptive paper marks, and there's no certainty how much marks you would be getting. For instance, I got 58 marks in SEBI phase 2 paper 1, but I got only 36 marks in NPS Trust. So a lot of difference. Even though I am the same person, in fact, my understanding and my knowledge about the subject or essay topic, let's say, has improved over time, but still my marks were down. So there was a lot of, I was shocked when I saw those 36 or 33 marks. So I decided I need to put a concrete effort, need to plan this and put in effort. And so that's what helped me in PFRD.
Okay. So nowadays we are also seeing that basically the way they are asking these questions, it is becoming tricky. Sometimes a lot of unusual questions are also asked in the examination. So do you have any, any pre-decided mindset that this is the number of questions that I'm going to attempt, or any kind of range that you have in your mind when you go for the examination? What's that mindset? I would like you to
So,
share.
okay, so I suggest, of course, if people are able to, candidates are able to do as much as they can, then it's a good thing. But still, after a limit, let's say 30 to 30, like around 40 question, I think people would be easily able to do. I mean, uh, but then going beyond it is challenging. I mean, you need to figure out how to attempt those questions. Some ambiguity might crop in such questions because let's say there was a question wherein it was mentioned what is the two most important indices to measure inflation. So there was CPI, WPI, and then there was GDP deflator. Now, such questions are difficult to handle. I mean, who would know two most important? It could be it not two most, which are the most important actually. The question was which were the most important. So how would someone know that which are the most important? We hear about them every day. So it can be all of the above. It can be only two. Of course, I am not sure what was the answer, but I marked that it was WB and the CPI, only these two, and not GBDP deflator. And from because I learned that we in everyday newspaper we see these these two indices are talked about. GDP deflator is only once in a while that you hear about when you're doing your basics. So that was the reason I marked that. So I think reading, of course, attempting more, reading more, the resources where you can get, uh, attempting various mocks from various institutes would help.
Okay. So that's a really good strategy that you need to be aware. तो बहुत बार स्टूडेंट्स पूछते हैं कि सर न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ना चाहिए या नहीं, तो मुझे लगता है कि यार न्यूज़पेपर क्या बताओ डायरेक्ट रोल ना भी प्ले करे, बट इनडायरेक्ट रोल कई बार प्ले कर जाता है. इट प्रोवाइड्स यू दैट अवेयरनेस
हाँ,
when you
same.
read a lot, especially. So
Yes.
apart from that, let us talk about the phase 3, which is the interview phase. So I would like to ask two questions as a part of it. First of all, that basically how did you prepare for the interview? Secondly, we will talk about that what type of questions were asked as a part of the interview.
So interview के लिए तो website is the best resource. Go through the website, read everything, understand there. More important is the understanding because you need to frame your own answers at that point of time, and it becomes difficult if you don't have the understanding. So you should be thorough with all the schemes, what is there, what it relates to PFRDA. So I'd gone through everything in the website, all the initiatives, what are the various challenges when it comes to pension. And my interview was very nice. The panel was really nice. They were cordial. They asked me questions around NPS, about various reports around pension. What is the status of pension in India? So these basic questions, and I was confident. I had prepared statistics, stats related to it, and so that helped me. I could answer them with confidence because I had gone through the website. I could bring in various ideas and answer them. So that helped me in the interview.
Okay, so basically the point is that when you're going for the interview, especially PFRDA, so you should know everything about the organization. If you can go to the website or the recent reports that they have released, they give us a good hint, a good idea that basically how to go about it. And as you have said, that a lot of questions were directly asked from there only, right? About the
Right,
schemes that are related to that sector only.
right, right.
Okay. So apart from that, let us ask some other questions also. I would like to know that what is your opinion that since we know that when it comes to preparation for this regulatory bodies examination, there's a lot of uncertainty. So do you think that students also need to have some kind of backup plan with respect to that?
Yes, as difficult as it sounds, but the answer is yes. Because we are motivated, we want to make it, we want to go to the best of places, but there's a lot of uncertainty. Something might not turn out your way on the D-Day. You might not feel good. You might feel sick. Or something might happen. Some block or some challenge might come up on the last day. So I suggest that people should have some backups. For instance, there was no need for me to join SBI Clerk, but I joined because there was a lot of uncertainty. I decided to resign when I thought that my phase two was good enough. I attempted a decent number of questions, and I had found that my attempt was good enough. I was scoring decent enough. So then I resigned. But then the thing is, if I had not taken that backup in the first place, and things were different, so it would have become a challenging task. Plus, if you can rely on the upcoming notifications, for instance, if you're attempting this paper, so if you are aware that there is some notification upcoming, so then you can be relieved because then you will be get chance to attempt that. But if there's no notification, there's a complete drought in terms of notification, then you need to take a call and join something.
Yes, definitely. I think that backup plan gives you that confidence and security. When it comes to life also, it gives you that security and that confidence. और हाँ, एक बार आपको लगता है कि notification आ गई है या आपने कोई एक phase दे दिया, you feel confident about it, then of course, if you want, it's your call. If you want to resign, whatever you want to do, it's all up to that person. But ऐसा मत कीजिए कि अगर आपकी अच्छी खासी job है और notification का भी अभी कुछ पता नहीं है, खास करके रेगुलेटरी बॉडीज का तो थोड़ी अनसर्टेनिटी रहती है बिकॉज इनका कोई ऑफिशियल कैलेंडर भी नहीं रहता है अनलाइक अदर एग्जामिनेशंस लाइक यूपीएससी और मे बी एसएससी राइट वेयर द कैलेंडर इज देयर तो इसलिए मुझे नहीं लगता कि मेरा भी यही ओपिनियन है जो आप कह रही हैं कि इट इज़ नॉट अ गुड डिसीजन कि आप एडवांस में जॉब छोड़कर बैठ जाए एंड यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर इट थोड़ा वेट कीजिए वंस द नोटिफिकेशन इज अनाउंस्ड आफ्टर दैट यू कैन थिंक अबाउट इट आई होप यू
And my reason for joining SBI Club was it was easy to get relief from it. The notice period was only 15 days. So if you can join some place wherein you can easily come out, I think that would be a great advantage because I was hell-bent upon that I want to crack and I want to do the best in my phase two. But unless it really goes the way you have desired, you cannot take the next step. So yeah, that was the strategy I adopted for this.
Do you have any hobbies also? And were you able to follow those hobbies while you were preparing for these examinations?
Well, I love to play football, but unfortunately, there's a lot of syllabus, lot of learning that you need to do, a lot of mocks that you need to attempt. So it becomes difficult, of course.
Okay. Apart from that, did you face any specific challenge? I mean, any kind of challenge like some sort of distraction that was there as a part of your preparation journey? And if yes, how you were able to overcome it? Any specific thing that you would like to talk about that was a big challenge for you?
Yes. So not this attempt, but for SEBI, I kept my mobile switched off for around 3 months. So I switched off my mobile, kept it in my box, and I forget that I own an mobile as well. So I did that for SEBI. Although I couldn't make it to the interview in 2024, but that phase wherein I was away from the mobile, it helped me a lot. I was so much focused there. I wish I could have that phase again sometime, but I think, but yeah. But it was a lot of learning that device is something which keeps us hooked and disturbs us.
Okay. So I would also like to know that how EduTap helped you as a part of the different phases of your preparation, if it did. So you can share about your experience also regarding that.
Yes, so phase two, I had joined the SEBI course. It helped me. For PFRDA as well, I was part of the course. So plus I had taken mocks from elsewhere as well. So yes, primarily it was EduTap and mocks from elsewhere as well. So all this bundled together helped me. Plus my basic doubts, like some specific doubts, were addressed by you as well. You remember I was part of PFRDA classes as well for pension sector. You taught that section. So there were some doubts you would be answering those doubts, address those. So that was also beneficial for me.
Okay. So at the end, I would also like to know that would you like to give any kind of advice for the students who are still preparing, who are still in that phase of journey? So would you like to give any piece of advice to them from your experience?
Yes. Learning is descriptive paper and interview stage. I think these are the two most important places where everyone, I mean, most of us take for granted. For instance, in IFCL, I had the highest marks, but interview was the thing which I was not so prepared. I mean, I thought that now that I have good written marks, I would be able to sail through interview easily, but that is not the case. Interview, you need to be thorough with everything, website, whatever probable question that you can think of, plus any transcripts if you can get hold of those. And for descriptive paper, I suggest that you practice dedicatedly, put some time apart from face paper too, because descriptive is becoming challenging, I think. You never know what the score you're getting. And plus managing time, like typing, bringing your ideas into words and typing those at that moment, though it seems easy, but it's difficult to put those words in an organized manner. Uh, and if you can master that, then it would be beneficial for all the regulatory papers. So that's one skill that you should be focusing on, descriptive paper.
Yeah, that's a very important suggestion because don't treat, I would say, these regulatory bodies exams in a segregated manner. Take it as a one-time investment because in most of the regulatory bodies examination, the syllabus is highly overlapping when it comes to Q, R, E, G, A. And apart from that, in paper two also, most of the components are overlapping. You just have to do one or two extra components here and there. And I think it is highly manageable. So don't treat it in a segregated way. So that's a very valuable suggestion that you have given.
Yes.
Okay, so I think Sunil's story was really helpful for all of you that how he was able to deal with multiple challenges. And let me tell you that he's a very hardworking aspirant. I know him. He was there as a part of our live classes, and he's somebody who has been preparing for such a long time. He has given UPSC examination, SEBI, IFSCA, different banking examinations. Then he appeared for PFRDA also. So I would say he has a very vast experience. He is a very hardworking aspirant. And today you can see that this is just the fruits of his hard work that he is reaping today. And I wish him all the best for his future endeavors. And I hope this success story was a great learning experience for all of you. So thank you so much, Sunil, for joining the session. And thank you so much, viewers, for watching the session.